Hi everybody, today it is Squizzy Plays, and we are trying out Doki Literature Club. Now, me personally, I never thought I would upload a video on this, but because my friend said, hey, make a video on it, and let's get into it. But I can already tell you, not gonna be a video I like, or a game I like, just because of, Alright, new game. Name, let's do Squizzy. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Well, I can do audio? Bad. The girl is... Okay, let's do audio. Audio. Okay, nothing. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crossroad. Catch up to me. Ha ha. She reminds me of a girl I've seen from anime before. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Squizzy. Oh, they actually said my name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sari. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the street, become increasingly speakable. Is this all it is? Is this just me looking at one screen, reading this over and over and over? By the way, Squizzy, have you decided on the club you're going to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. What did I do? Okay. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. What is she saying? I already don't like her. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you. Why is this how long does this go? Not reading it no more. Like, this is... Are you serious? Okay. This is... Hello? Can we... Yay. Why'd I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Thank you. Next screen. Oh, now we gotta sit here for hours and hours on end reading this. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. As I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of movement. Clubs. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Sari? Sari must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Okay, before we continue with this, because I'm not going to sit here and... This is all it is, just me reading. I'm not going to sit here and read this for hours and hours. Is there a way to... No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, don't do that either. Is there a way to... There's no way to make this thing read for me. Great. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out like a... Wait. Can I do... This is all it is, just... Okay. This is gonna be a boring, long game. I thought I'd catch you coming... Oh, I've already read that. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it is going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sari? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to come to your club. Meanie. Sari is a very nice president of the literature club. No, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuku. We're going to call him Nat. Just Nat is what we're calling him. Or whoever this person is. Made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if we're going to call her Sei is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Thank you. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sei across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activity. Sei, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, this is the new member. Wait, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. There's nobody here. Oh, never mind. Welcome to the Literature Club. It is a pleasure meeting you. Sei always says nice thing about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. They're not the same people? What did I do? Oh. Squizzy. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All worlds escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Debatable. Why do I keep pressing that? Why? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So, sorry. That's Nat. What you doing with that? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nat, is one I don't recognize. That's Nat? Or is that Nat? Wasn't that the girl we were just talking to? Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sei. Who's Sei? That's Sei. Okay. Listen here. You're gonna call me an idiot for thinking this looks like her, but let's be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to her. I was more paying attention to the chat and my neighbor, and I saw a red bow tie, and that's all I saw. And I was like, hey, same people, okay? Go past this. I'm not an idiot. Says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Nat, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. Yo, Yuri. Heard a lot about her and I don't like her. The smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears What's going on? Okay. Mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Say and Nat. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica? Who? That's okay. It's great to see you again, Squizzy. I don't know you. Monk smiles sweetly. I don't know you. Go away. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monk was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little you two Monk. We're gonna call her Mun, because she looks like a Monday. Come sit down, Squizzy. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Mun. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Better be sweet or I ain't drinking that crap. The girls have a few desk reins to form a say. Mentions it's been widened so that there is one space next to Mun and one space next to Say. Nat and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Nat grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Ooh. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Say. Nat proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, whoa. Nat lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nat. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. She has a fang. Is she a vampire? Is this what this is going to turn into? She's a vampire? Say grabs one first, then Monk I follow. It's delicious. Say talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Nat is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. As she waited for me to take a bite, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she's made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nat. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Say did. Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on that weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea suite. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Debatable. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that you know. Okay. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. There's really no point to me even sitting here with my keyboard. I literally just read this entire game. Okay. Mun raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Mun that I was particularly dragged here by Say. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Say seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Oh, so she's the president. Okay. Possibly the worst club I've ever been in, but whatever. How come you decided to start your own club? You can probably be a board member for any other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Oh, well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and policy and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Mun really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I wonder why. If you have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Mun must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of the new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Squizzy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Nat head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity. I'm having a stroke. We're just gonna skip that. And craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story of such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it is obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiologically element usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, and I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at this minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Nat eyes dark over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nat? Oh my. Okay. So, what I've seen so far, this is all it is. It's just a storytelling. There's no anything. It's just you clicking one button and reading the entire time. It's pretty much you being at school, but instead of being forced to read, you're giving this awful book and you decide to read it even though it's really bad. But I don't know. This is I wouldn't recommend this. Well, what gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't say it out loud and give that back. Fine, fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Say sidles up behind Nat and puts her head on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Nat, you're writing your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Nat averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Nat feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Hold on. Alright. Here's my plan. Okay. It is 12:24 a.m. Okay. And we've made it a good portion of the video. Okay, I think we've discovered a good bit of the story to understand that this is boring, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm probably going to just end it here, and we'll come back to this, maybe. This is Squizzy. Yeah, as you've seen, we just got done playing, or we didn't get done, but we made it a good bit in Doki Literature Club. Okay, now, this is the end of the video. If you liked it, like the video. If you want to, subscribe, comment on any other video you want to play, or any other video you would like me to play. And if you want me to play this, comment. Please don't. Anyways, this is Squizzy, and we just got done playing this game, and yeah, if you liked it, but there probably won't be a part 2. We'll see. Anyways, this is Squizzy, and I am signing off.